Good morning, worlds. Well, look who it is. Just your little googly-eyed bastard, waking up to bring you a message. How's everyone doing? I feel great. Yesterday was just weird and wild. Oh, today's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. How you guys feeling? Yeah. I'm hearing someone sing. Yeah, someone's got a song in their heart. Aretha Franklin. Again, total queen. I love Aretha, so I'm always here for it. Yeah, someone makes someone feel like a natural woman. Because she is singing. You make me feel like a natural woman. Sorry, I haven't had my water yet, so can't hit those low notes, but we get the point. Someone is making someone feel like a natural woman. I'm here for it. Oh, you know what? It's hotter than Hades in here, so let's crack open a window, shall we? Oh, the temperature. Jesus Christ. Right, Latter-day Saints. Okay, hold on. Sorry, folks, wasn't quite prepared. Whew, that's better. Okay, there. Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. I had a really very specific message come in. If you own a Toyota Tundra, someone is gonna break into it, but you're gonna like catch them, but they're gonna look real normcore, and they're gonna pretend as though they happened upon it and they were like trying to help you out. I know, so specific. But I like the Toyota Tundra is also, I can see it clear as day. So be mindful of that. Okay, let's just take a moment here. Let's take a moment. Yeah, I don't have a headache today. Amazing. Oh, let's have a sip of water about it. Right? Thank you for this. Thank you for this day. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my clarity. Let's keep everyone safe, loved, and protected today. You make me feel. You make me. Let's also give these cards a little. We're really getting some strong love dream messages. It's interesting. Oh, guess what? I was following a thread yesterday in some of my channeled messages, and there was this emphasis on the 3 movements of self. Anyway, I was down a Hekate rabbit hole this morning. Is this lighting gonna get any better for myself? Here, we'll bring a little candle. Does that help? Not really. Whatever. And, I want the smoke closer, actually. That's right, we're already a bit of a chaotic reading, aren't we? Well, it is what it is. Just who I am. Yeah, so they were talking about Hekate in regards to the 3 as the maiden mother crone. And 3 keeps coming up a lot again in all different cultures and religions. And then, while I was lying in bed, pondering things as I do, then I heard the Father, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. And I was like, oh yeah, there we go. So I was like, who is the counterpart? Like, who is the male version? And I was like, oh yeah, doesies. Anyways, now, before I discovered old Apollo, in all of my channeled messages, I just kept seeing the gods and goddesses coming back together, this person of the sun, the person of the depths of like the underrealm, the ocean. Anyways, as I've been exploring and learning more about Hekate and Apollo and his sister Artemis, and then there's a connection to Horus, because basically Apollo is the sun, Artemis, his sister, because they're twins, is the moon, and there's a connection between Apollo and Horus, and both take their hats off to each other. So, vroom vroom. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's shift into gear, let's go. Thank you. And so what they were showing me this morning is that, again, the three, Horus being the hawkhead, because his eyes were the sun and moon, that being Apollo and Artemis, and that they work together. And then I've been talking about how Apollo had really bad luck in love, and I was like, preach, sister, can I get an amen? Amen! Well, I think that all of this new love coming in for the gods as well, I believe, I really do. And I'm going to follow my own thread on this later and work with these two, but I think that Hekate is actually the divine counterpart to Apollo. I really do. And I love because Hekate and Artemis are like kind of like BFFs. Like when you get into the whole drama of the gods and goddesses and like what was going on, oh man, even Zeus really fucked up. I just got to the part of the story where Hades came over to Zeus and was like, hey, I'm going to kidnap Persephone. What do you think about this? And then Zeus, like a total ding-dong, gave his blessing. Huge mistake, because Persephone's mom went on a real fucking tear, and then Zeus had to, like, kind of retract. Anyways, if you love the scoops as much as I do, I'm telling you, get into the stories of the gods and goddesses. It's juicy as fuck. And also because it ties into each culture. Oh, okay, I digress. We're at 6 minutes. Okay, well. Oh, the other channeled message, because again, it always seems to go to love, but all these things seem to be connected. So like, who am I to, again, judge this? I'm just following a thread. There's someone in the crowd today. This probably won't be for everyone. And I also want to recommend this storyline, but for someone it's going to apply, and for who it applies to is the right fit. They're showing me, in a very Hekate Apollo way, it's like the two of you, because that's what they're showing me as. You are like a Hekate and an Apollo. They don't want me to put the smoke away. Okay, I'm gonna keep the smoke here. They're showing me the hierarchy, or like how your story begins. And they're showing me, instead of an arranged marriage by family, you two have arranged the marriage. And I don't know if it's like you did it before you got here on this earth, but they're showing me it's like you arranged the marriage, you've decided. So it's like before the normal steps go of like you meet each other, you have a little wink across the room, you know, little, you're cute. It's like, no, you guys are doing everything ass backwards. It's like somehow you've decided that this is the person you're gonna marry. You're in love. I don't know. It's just like, it's like the last steps come first. It's like the cart before the horse. And again, I wouldn't, by normal traditional standards, I would not recommend this approach. It doesn't sound very sound, to be honest. But Spirit is showing me what Spirit's showing me. And I don't know all of this story, right? Like, I'm just a person who also just gets chunks or pieces or a part of the message. So this isn't literally going to be for everyone. Yeah, and I would say, like, if you don't resonate with Apollo and Hekate or that kind of theme, this part of the love, like, this is not your love story. Like, this is a very specific counterpart, a very specific dynamic. Okay. Spirit, is there anything else you want me to say on that? Yeah, it's interesting because it's like, yeah, the arranged marriage, but you arranged it. Actually, I do. I want to get a scoop on that. Okay, that's a little bit too brisk. Oh, fluctuating temperatures. Okay. Because I just know if I were to put on my Snuggie, I would be too hot. Yeah, tell me about this arranged marriage. Arranged by you two. When did you arrange this? Here, let's do a real shuffle though, because again, the love messages. We gotta make sure that we're in the clear. Oh, you know what? No, I should be using the other deck. Because also, Hekate and Apollo are really in this deck. So let's, yeah. Oh, I'm just so sad that I was so bored by kind of historical things that I did not get into the Greek mythology and gods and goddesses sooner. This is a real bummer town for me. I feel like I've wasted, I mean, nothing's a waste, because I got into Buddhism, and Buddhism itself, in Tibet, before Buddhism took over the more pagan belief and systems, more magical, was Bon. Yeah, so like, I get around, and like I said, I do believe in the time capsules. You're given pieces of stuff at certain times in your life, because it's like a rock climbing wall. You're given these things to kind of at just the right time, and they appear as you need them. Like you're climbing and you're like, oh fuck, where do I go? And then it's like, and then you're like, oh, there's a seed, and you follow it. So for me, it seemed to start with like the indigenous teachings that I grew up with from where I was born and raised. Buddhism, my grandma's influence of Jesus. Yeah. I do, though. I should study theology. I love all cultures and all teachings. I don't know why we're so divisive. Like, what gives us the right to go around killing each other, like, over religion? We should be celebrating and looking to the commonalities and seeing what we can learn from each other. Like, it doesn't matter when I've picked up the Quran and looked at things like the poet Rumi and Sufism, like they're, you know, Taoism, again, the Christian mystics, Thomas Merton, you know, like I don't really love the church in terms of historically speaking, and as I've mentioned, they've got a real pedo ring going, but even within the church, like I love the architecture, I love the rituals, I love parts of the Bible, I do love Jesus, I love the angels. I don't know. This divisiveness has really got to go. It's a real snooze fest. Okay. Tell me about you two arranging. Judgment. Oh, I pulled out the book. Yeah, because I never really... Yesterday I pulled out the book to actually read about. This is the angel. We're going to learn together because it's super cool. This is... Because these are specific angels. Okay, Judgment. Oh yeah, the Valkyrie. And they were the ones that could decide what happens. They're the ones that decide. That's it, because they're the ones who decide what to do with the souls, because they cast judgment. The Valkyries. You two are angels that got to decide. Your arranged marriage. Oh shit, Cinnamon. See, this is why I fucking love following a thread. Okay. Well, let's continue. Okay. So tell me more about this. Whoa, this one literally fell right beside. Here's the moon. Guess who it is? I know that they look like they're fighting. Oh, they are fighting, but Apollo and Hecate are here. Because look, we have the chariot. I believe that to be Apollo in his chariot. And then Hecate is down here fighting, and there's their rose of love. Oh man, this is what I'm fucking talking about. The moon, which is Hecate. Fuck yeah. And this one has a sun already. We're seeing the sun and moon. This is what I'm seeing, the sun and moon. Oh shit. The Hierophant. Exactly. Okay. Okay, you two, talk to me, Hecate and Apollo, you beautiful, beautiful god and goddess. Justice. And Apollo, his animals, he's associated with wolves, with ravens, crows, and swans. His swans were pulled, or his chariot was pulled by swans. He worked heavily with wolves. And in fact, in Greece, they have statues with wolves for him. Oh, mamacita. And he was just. Okay, we are really pulling in the Hecate. Fucking Apollo, bless up. Welcome, you two. I'm here for it. Ace of Cups. Oh, I'm totally here for this arranged marriage. You two, oh, especially you, Apollo, after all of these thousands of years having bad luck in love. This is the story, and I think it represents you two in real life. I think you two in real life have had some real shit luck in love. It's been real cursed, has it not? Tell me it has not. Hmm? Oh, the cards are flying out. Okay, wait, hold on. Death. Yeah, the wolves and the crows are here. And this is guarding the underworld. This is what's his nuts. Okay, sorry, I get bad with names when I get excited. Okay, death. It's... Where are you? Hold on. Yeah. Odin. That's Odin. At the gateway to Valhalla. The rays of light to the promised land shine out into the darkness. Warriors are seen in the distance, celebrating and telling stories. It illuminates the walls and bones and skeletons. The aftermath of a mighty battle lays before the old god. Swords and spears scatter around the scene. Bodies are piled up upon one another. Odin wears his armor and cloak and his helm. He lifts his spear into the air as he takes a step out to the darkness to collect the souls of the worthy. His two wolves, Gary? I don't think it's Jerry. That sounds real like, I don't know, New York. Like Jerry. We'll say Gary and Frecky. I'm probably butchering that. Okay. Stick nearby. What were you just showing me? Oh, they were talking about how Apollo is associated with, so in other traditions too, where they talk about the sun god being the person that would take the souls into the underworld, but that's what Apollo did. He would make his movements across the sky, and he sets in the west every night, so it's his own death, but he carries those into the underworld because he travels into the underworld. It's not like he rests. He travels every night into the underworld, the realm of Hecate. He goes to visit her. Oh shit, Cinnamon. Oh, I fucking love this. Okay. So, tell me a little bit about your love story there, Hecate and Apollo, as represented by you two in this life. This is the type of relationship you're gonna have. The Eight of Wands. Look at this Eight of Wands. So we have this rainbow and this book. Now, is that a stain? Yeah, that's a bit of a stain. I thought it was this. It looks like the Cancer symbol, but I think my son, is it? Yeah, that was a stain, but it was like in a Cancer symbol. The pages are unwritten, but there's these magical runes coming through. I actually want to read this Eight of Wands because it's very particular, but it's communication, but it's also, it feels like knowledge. The two of you are combining. Hold on, I feel like I'm really in the dark here. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? It's combining the alchemy of these two working together, just as Apollo, he does his business during the day, but they work together at night. And Apollo also takes off come winter. He goes up north. He's associated with winter. Oh, fuck, I love this. I fucking love this. Okay. Eight of Wands. We're almost there. We're almost there. These pages are very... An elder Viking takes a break from reading their book. They wear a traveling cloak over a tunic. Kohl, spelled K-O-H-L, darkens their eyes. It drips down their cheeks and into their beard. Their beard has been sectioned off into smaller parts. Oh yeah, it has. Okay. Metal beads adorn their beard. A heavy metal necklace hangs around their neck. Many Viking symbols dangle from it, including many runes. Thor's hammer and the triple horn of Odin. The triple! Oh, the triple. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, keywords upright. Act with bravery, harness your power, take action, time to set intentions, change is coming. Okay, yeah, you two are coming together after millennia. Very cool. Okay, can we know a little bit more about this coming together? Ooh, getting dizzy. Maybe that's part of it. As the two of you get closer and closer, because I feel like I'm hearing two different hums. Yeah, like a high pitched and the harmony. A harmony is always, you follow. I was looking it up actually last night because that was part of it. One of you is the lower note, one of you is the exact proportion of the higher note. So like they gave the example last night in terms of harmonies, if something's at 100 hertz, the harmony to that would be at 200 hertz. You know, you go in the succession. Yeah, you have two different hums that come together that create this harmony. Okay, tell me more. Hekate and Apollo. Okay, let's have one card from Hekate. Hekate. The Hierophant. Yeah. See? The Divine Union. The Divine Union. Yeah, you two are already betrothed. Like, you two are already recognized as together. Like, it's in the tablet. See? The stone tablet? It's already been written. It's been written for centuries. And see, there's a bit of a crack here. It's like, but it's a small crack now. I feel like there was like chasms, like this endless time between you two where you couldn't be together. I just remember saying in some of my earliest videos, it's like the gods and goddesses are getting to come back together to fall in love. Okay, well that's what Hekate has to say about that. Hierophant, exactly. Apollo. Apollo is saying Four of Wands, and this is the real sexy one, remember? They're in their bed sheet, and this is Berkana, which is baby making, new beginnings. Yeah, I used to say that these were the heads of the enemies, but I don't think it is. I believe it represents you, Hekate and Apollo. And on the split, oh my fucking Christ, I'm gonna flip the table in excitement. We have the sun, which is Apollo, even though it's represented by a woman here. This is Apollo, the chariots. But then we have the King of Cups, but it's reversed, and I've been saying this. The divine masculine, the divine feminine are switching polarities. So we have the feminine in the Apollo position, but then we have the King of Cups, but in the water position. You two are, I'm gonna say that like the masculine is probably the divine feminine, and the feminine is the divine masculine. Just like this. Oh my God. I cannot even handle it. I have to drink some water on this. I'm just pleased as punch. I'm just so pleased. What a union. What a union. And I was just about to ask about children, and I got the Knight of Cups. Okay. Are you two going to conceive children? Oh, the children of Hekate and Apollo. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Well, if we conclude that, okay, so how many children are you guys going to have? Wow. The Six of Cups came out. With the Six of Pentacles. Again, look at this. Oh, and I only say this because, okay, it is a Pentacles, but on this card, it's Sawilo. That's the Sawilo rune, which is the sun. But this is Cups. So it's water again. Fire and water. The 6 and the 6. Oh, man, you guys are definitely... And with this 4 of Wands, she's just dressed... They're just in a bed sheet. That's it. Yeah, they're all tangled in a big bed sheet. Like, I feel like they just finished, and they need to rebuild their strength, where they're like, they've just had a few rounds. And they're like, babe, we just need to go collect berries for a sec. Let's wrap the bed sheet around. Go collect some berries. We need to rebuild our strength if we're to have all of these babies. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, this little babe. Oh, the 6 to the 6. It's so generous. It's so sweet. It's so loving. And see, like, yeah, this is like the family pack. You know what I mean? This is you as a family. Oh, man. I am lit. I am lit. What else do we need to know about this? Okay. Hekate, if you may. Do you want to speak to the person that represents you? What would you like to say? Is there anything you would like to say? The 10 of Pentacles. Wow. You're on a Viking ship. This is forever and ever. This is generational. Okay, Apollo, what would you like to say to the person that represents you in this relationship? Okay, wait. No, don't show me 4. I need something very clear. Just 1 card, please. Just like Hekate. Hekate gave me 1. Okay, this one. Ooh, the 8 of Cups. This one's really intense. Hold on, I'm trying to... So, squirrel is always a warning for me, oddly enough. And so that's what they're pointing out. Okay, so let's look at it together. So it's really intense. It's like, it's this dark tree. There's this dragon, these cups. This squirrel, though, I feel as though the person who's being represented by Apollo, they didn't just walk away. They walked away from some pretty... The person they were with was dangerous. Especially because it's coming out with this squirrel. Not that dragon. Yeah. Okay, Apollo, why this card though? What do you want us to know about that? Because Hecate is talking about, so what does this 8 of Cups have to do? Ooh, the 7. The 7 of Swords. Okay, I feel as though there's going to be an interfering, it would make sense if Apollo and Hecate are coming together, someone would really not want that to happen, right? Yeah, someone is trying to conjure up and come in real quick to defeat this union. Ooh, hate to break it to you guys. Hate to break it to you, weird, crusty dragon with your little icky squirrel. And I love squirrels, but in this case, it's not a good squirrel. Yeah, like this 7 of Swords, see? Someone is hiding. They're hiding behind the shadow of this building to attack these two. Okay. Because Apollo he's the god of prophecy, so I think he's trying to warn here right now. Oh, thanks, Apollo. Okay, so what do we need to know? What's the advice? The advice is to plan, but there's a map. Maybe something about moving? His eyes. Oh, his eyes are covered. Again, he's sensing. Just like when I had that warning video where I was like, you gotta learn to use your senses. When spirit says go, you go. And when spirit says stop, you stop. You have to be really quiet. You have to listen. Because something's trying to hunt you. But you're gonna be guided because he's blinded, but he's making plans. But he's using his magical senses, which leads to Celebration Station, the 3 of Cups. And again, it's a big, happy family with their big cornucopias and fruit baskets. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We got grapes, pineapples, mangoes. Oh, yeah. We got a big old fish with his eyes still in his head. It's never been my favorite part of serving a fish. I don't like eating fish, but I cook and eat fish. But, like, I don't know. Something about eyes staring at you when you're trying to eat it. Okay. Okay. Okay, Hecate and Apollo. All right, you two as together, I imagine you'll be working together to also deal with this icky energy. Do you both have something to say to that? The lovers. See, they back each other up. They back each other up. And I said this in another reading. It is Apollo, the liar. Oh! Oh! That's his instrument. Holy fuck. With the tablets, the prophecies. They work together. They work together. You need the divine feminine, the divine masculine, just like Jesus and Mary Magdalene. There's always been counterparts. Oh, when you take that fucking alchemy and you put it together. Oh yeah, she backs him up as he's doing his business. She's holding like an energetic fort. We got the rainbow. I could just fucking scream. I could just fucking scream. I even looked up the lyre last night. I fucking need to get one now. I play all stringed instruments. There's really not an instrument I can't play. And because I'm Greek, I'm like, well, fuck, I have to get a lyre. It looks fucking badass. My son's gonna fucking love it. Okay, guys, Hecate, Apollo, you have me so excited. Okay. Between the two of you, I'm going to keep this message short, but is there anything else you would like to say about this? Anything we need to know, or these people need to know? You would like anyone to know about anything? The 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is the wounded warrior, but look, he doesn't look wounded at all, does he? In fact, he looks... Oh, sorry guys, the color, everything is just a little bit weird today. He's aged. and he's not wounded. It's like it's made him wise. The wisdom of all those battles, like to get to the Nine of Wands, to be the wounded warrior, going back to that Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords, like when you've been and you've seen all there is to kind of see, it like he looks like Merlin. You really, it's there to teach you, just in the way that Hecate, like working in the depths, the darkness, working through your fears, it teaches you stuff. I like this Nine of Wands a lot. The forest is really soft too. It has a very hermit feel, to be honest. Fuck yeah. Okay, one last card to pull us, to take us out. Oh man, thanks Hekate and Apollo. That was just incredible. Just incredible. Okay, we have two. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Three of Pentacles to this strength. Working together. Just like this. With all the fairies, all the orbs. Yeah. And this is that Norse, very like Icelandic. This is like the, I do believe, if I'm correct, it's the protection sigil. I have to look it up to make sure I have the names right and know what I'm saying. But do you know what I mean? It's the one that everyone sees. Yeah, you work together to protect the union, your family, to fight the good fight in the world. Just beautiful. Wait, I want to read the strength card. I was reading it yesterday, because again, she's a particular person. Let's get into it. And the bear. Again, I love the polar bear, because where I come from, up north, I grew up actually with a polar bear being killed in my backyard. Lived in a community of 300 people. It's literally where polar bears live. The goddess Thrud, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Thrud, bows her head on the brow of a white bear. She wears a dainty wreath of flowers that make her red hair dazzle. She dresses in light armor and pants and leather bracers and appear on her forearms. Thrud gently cradled the bear's face in their hands. Oh, I feel like that's like one of you. One of you is gonna take someone's face and just, yeah, and they're doing what I've been talking about, the laying of foreheads. There's something about the two of you laying your foreheads together, like it's like the third eye is laying on the third eye. The bear bows his head in kind and has its eyes closed. There is a feeling of trust between you two. Fairies float and dance around the pair in the woodlands. The rune for Wunjo glows slightly on the bear's back. Oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, so Thrud is the Norse goddess representing strength. She's the daughter of Thor, and Sif is well known for her battle skills. She bested the creature Alvis, Alviss, by asking him all sorts of questions. She kept the two of them awake all night. Oh, that would be me. I'm the real chatty Cathy. The image of strength also calls out the Norwegian white bear king, Valmon, a fairy tale of strength and kindness. In the tale, a beautiful young princess rescues a king who was spelled into a bear by a witch. Through the account, the princess learns the sincere value of both love and what it means to be strong. Strength is the will we have to see ourselves through the challenges life offers. It is the tiny flame that lives inside of us that has the potential to grow big and warm. It's not easy to tender the flame inside of ourselves. Sometimes it takes the assistance of someone else to help you through the darkness, to see the light where there is none. Strength asks us to trust the inner power we all carry. It asks us to trust those who care for us and see our situation through to the end. Oh, just dreamy. Just dreamy. Just so pleased. Beautiful. Well, whoever that was for, giddy up. I almost don't even know what to say because it's really in reverence to Hekate and Apollo, who I just, even though it's really newly found, I just have so much respect and adoration for. I really love Hekate and Apollo. If you have not learned about them and it interests you, please. It's very thrilling. Okay. And also to work with both of them. Okay. I'm gonna leave it here. I feel stunned. That's how I feel. I think that's how you two are gonna feel. It's stunning and it's gonna stun you. Oh wait. Actually, before I go, they're reminding me of what they showed me this morning. They were giving me Beauty and the Beast, like the Disney one that we all grew up on. And they were showing me again, flipping the script. They were like, one of you is Belle, who's a little bit shy, but a little bit kinky. These are Spirit's words. And then they were talking about how stupid it was that in the real story, Belle doesn't make Beast go back to being a handsome prince. In fact, she likes Beast just the way he is. And even though Beast isn't kinky per se, he's a beast. So he's like wild, you know, and primal. So he's kind of down to pound, you know? So like whatever Belle's into, he's like, yeah, girl. But it's cute though, because she's all these things, but as they say, like, when it comes to in the sheets, Belle's a little bit of a freak. Whatever that means. Doesn't have to be crazy, but she's just definitely a little bit more kinky than one would suspect of old Belle, you know? Hanging out with teapots. Okay. Oh yeah, and then there's something about you drive them buck. There was an emphasis on the word buck. They kept showing me they want to make your knees buckle. They want to buck. And you drive them buck wild. Like, buck was coming through in all the ways. And they showed me, like, a belt buckle. Do with that what you will, okay? Okay, you two. I gotta go contain myself now. This energy has just got me all hot and bothered. Just, I'm not gonna lie. But empowered. It's not just about sex. It's like... It is. It's like literally watching a god and a goddess get together. I'm sorry, but like reality TV does not even come close to this. Not even close to this. Just magnificent. Tremendous. Stupendous. It is invigorating. I can tell you right now. Again, when I feel as though I could start running up mountains, we know it's big energy, because I don't even like to run across the street. You know when you're crossing the street and the pedestrian is like, you have 1 second left? I don't run. I don't run for anyone. I'm not blowing out my knees because some person in the car can't wait an extra 2 seconds for me, and I'm already a very brisk walker, you know? So like when I want to start jogging up mountains, we know the energy is legit. Oh, someone makes someone feel like a natural woman. Okay, that's it. I gotta go. Bye.